World Course Tour 13 continued in Circuit Park Zandvoort for the running of the Dutch duels and Dominos in the Netherlands. We had another duel race, another duel weekend for the second day in a row, and this is race 1 as Connor Breen took the pole in race 1 with drivers numbered 1 to 25. Right off the bat on the very first lap of the race, just about half the field got piled up on this corner. It's one of the many major flaws I had in Zandvoort, and this weekend in general was just a wreck-filled weekend, but had good racing that was worth it at the end. You're going to see it later, but here the leader spinning out one of the corners, but everybody was able to keep it together, and I'm not sure why the others in the back did not take advantage of it. That's another flaw at this track that I hated a lot, so this is pretty much a one-and-done deal this season in Zandvoort. So anyway, Tony Green spun out, and here's the other drivers getting held up on that same corner. Connor Breen still led. He took the pole in the first race, and he is still leading throughout all the entire wrecks. There you see RJ Bishop running in the second position. Jasmine Acosta is battling for third against the fourth Chris Washer. And RJ Bishop, not a great run. He gets wrecked on the same turn as everyone did in the very first lap of the race. Tough break for him. Tony Green went on to compete against Ian Dutta. And Tony Green still trying to hang on. He tried to rebound from a spin earlier he had early on the very first lap, trying to get a good finish out of Zandvoort. Everyone's got damaged in somewhat or another. It's been a really rocking restart here on the first race of the duels. And oh boy, Jasmine Acosta holds up the drivers, holds up everybody. Everyone had to stop and slow down to avoid the incident, and then they have to keep on running. That's a major flaw at this track, like I said, and I wish I could fix it, but that's the way it goes, and I didn't expect this to be a major wreck fest at all. No sir. And anyway, Roman Rahal would win the battle against Tony Green down the line to the caution flag with just less than 10 laps to go here in the first race. There you see Ian Dutta battling with the 22 Jasmine Acosta on the restart. Acosta moves up to second, and Dutta gets way too high up. And it's the same old deja vu in that corner. It seems that one corner, just about half the drivers get wrecked into it and get piled in. I don't know why. It almost always happens. It's a real pain. That's what makes that nearly ruined the entire weekend. But we got it saved because of a couple reasons, and you'll see them in a bit. Anyway, Dylan Thoreau battling for third against the 3 Daniel Coffey. Everyone got stuck there as well. Breen still leads through all that ordeal. By the way, he led through the entire ordeal. And here's the battle for second on the restart. Tony Green, what a comeback he's made. He's gone up to the podium now after spinning on the very first lap of the race. There you see Rahal, though, still trying to keep his second position. As Connor Breen is pulling away from the rest of the pack, he's been dominating all day here in race 1. Breen would go into some trouble, and Rahal would take advantage of it, go for the lead. He just zooms by Connor Breen on that corner, and that was the one time, that was one of the very few times, actually, throughout the entire weekend that spin was taken advantage by another driver, and the lead was changed. Here you see James Shelley getting spun by Nicholas Guerrera. Well, Tony Green, I think, spun out the 5, but Guerrera gets involved as well. Brandon Nichols involved as well. 2 laps to go on this restart, and it would be a crazy final 2 laps in the first race. Luke Walker, look at the run he's got on the corner. He took the lead instantly over Roman Rahal. He got that lead. He got the good restart he needed, and now they're battling side by side for it. Just 2 laps to go, and Rahal now is down to second. Dylan Thoreau is still battling for third. Here they come towards the stop, and Luke Walker is not able to get his car up in time, and Roman Rahal takes the lead. Jasmine Acosta trying to make it 3 wide down that corner. Acosta, though, gets shuffled out by the sand on top. Luke Walker, though, still hangs on. Rahal second, and 3 wide battle for third. White flag coming out. The drivers had to come and pit. And Benjamin Miles took the lead on the white flag with 1 to go. Jasmine Acosta really slow on the corner. Something must have gone wrong right after she crossed the start-finish line. Isaiah Bernesh got spun in the sand earlier. And a tough break for Acosta. She was in the top 5, and she was about to get the top 5 when everybody else pitted. And Tony Green, he got spun on the corner. He's going to be out of contention for the win now. But Benjamin Miles, he won last night at Kyalami, one of the dual races in Kyalami. This could be his second consecutive weekend with a win. Nathan Hudson, Jackie Tang won 2 races in the last 3 weekends, but Benjamin Miles might outdo them both by winning back-to-back weekends. It would be incredible for Miles. This is his rookie season. He gets spun off, but no other competitors in the dust. As Dylan Thoreau slowed up, he ran out of fuel in that corner. Connor Breen, though, catching up to him, the pole setter catching up, closing in on the 25. But it would not be enough as he comes off the final corner. Benjamin Miles makes it his second weekend in a row with the win here in the first race of the Dutch Duels of Dominos. What an impressive 2 weekends for Benjamin Miles. His first 2 wins come in World Course Tour 13. Unbelievable, going back-to-back weekends. I don't know when the last time anyone has ever done that in a single season. I think the last time was Charles Sanford way back, I think in season 4, if I could recall. Your results on the left of your screen from race 1, only 4 or 5 drivers survived on the lead lap. Avi Sachs retired, but he got a 5th place finish in that race, despite retiring. Anyway, race 2 with drivers number 26 to 99 and number 26. Johnny Garner would get the pole on race number 2. Green flag waves here in race 2. Race 1 was wild. Let's see what race 2 is going to bring. Anyway, Garner got a great start on the first lap of the race. Jordan Davis, and he got zooms by for second, and everybody else, same old deja vu, wrecked out in the pile-up right there on that corner. It seems nobody could avoid the corner. Here's Tristan Folks battling with the 28 of Mason Powers. Mason's a winner this season. Folks isn't. Folks is looking to win again. Another one of that incident right there. They always spin on that corner. Everyone just slows down behind them. And Kate Culp, though, was able to take advantage of Davis's opportunity. Slip up. Anyway, Culp got second, and Garner would pull away. Tristan Folks, unfortunately, his day was done in an instant as he got stuck in the sand. Mason Power spun him out, and the 75 wasn't able to escape. And there's the other drivers getting held up by Mitchell Riggs getting loose on the corner. And Jackie Tang, a hard hit in the wall by Kyle Singer. Both drivers blew up after that, after their scuffle, and they would be out of the race here on the very first lap of race number 2. Johnny Garner would lead on the restart. Jordan Davis now up to second, and Kate Culp, who was running second, then dropped to third somehow, slipped up on the corner, and her race was done eventually for her. A tough break for her again. A lot of drivers, but running in the high positions, getting wrecked out here at Zandvoort thanks to the very slippery nature of this course. Here comes Pichu, though, battling for second against Jordan Davis. Garner pulled away after he and Davis slipped up, but Garner was able to recover quicker than Davis. Davis, though, hangs on over Pichu, and Pichu would have to stay in third with just almost 10 laps to go here in race number 2 under the caution. It was a wreck fest all throughout those weekends. It was a wreck fest in race 1 and race 2. And you could tell why we're only doing this once here. We're only going to Zandvoort once. But anyway, on the restart, a 3-wide situation between Pichu and Davis. But Johnny Garner, though, easily scoots them by and keeps his lead. And it was deja vu again. Everybody got piled up in. And there you see Tristan Folks and Mason Power stuck against each other. Those drivers would be out of the race already. There you see Pichu in the 99 getting stopped by the 30 of Davis, but he would zoom on and he would continue his battle for second against the 30 of Davis. These guys have combined, I think, to win almost 20 races, and it's no surprise these guys are excellent in road courses. But Pichu unfortunately got high up in the sand, lost a lot of positions heading to the caution, and it's a tough break for Pichu, who's running in the top 3 with everybody else. There were pit stops after this, though. Jacob Lawler actually came out first on pit stops over Johnny Garner. Garner would drop to second. Garner still trying to play catch up. Oh no, he gets on that corner. Oh, he becomes a victim of the corner of death or something like that, or we should call that whatever you want to call it. Nick Alton's slow, but Johnny Garner, he dominated most of the race as the pole setter, and his dreams are over because of that incident. Much more slowdown as LaPlante moves up to second, but Sean Harple, though, he would take advantage of LaPlante's slip up on the corner, and Sean Harple would take second. As you see, the leader, Jacob Lawler, gets away, and Dylan Young in the 33 got spun in the sand on his way battling for a top 5 spot. So another driver who has chances of victory going up in smoke. Jacob Lawler had to come down pit road during the final green flag restart. That would hand the lead over to Sean Harple, who was running in second. Leah Walker works her way up, all the way up to the second position. Now she's battling for the lead against Sean Harple, and Leah Walker would clear Harple for a little bit, but Harple isn't giving up on the corners. He knows this corners very, very well, even though Leah has more experience. Side by side battling down the line with 3 laps to go. This was the best battle of any. Honestly, I thought this was the best battle of the weekend here in Zandvoort. Side by side for the leaders, and neither of them were actually affected by that corner spin. But Harper would take advantage of it and scoot out away and pull away from Leah. Caution would come out. The race would end under caution. Race 2 would end under caution. Race 1 ended under the green flag very shockingly. But no surprise, thanks to the Wreckfest in Race 2, it would end under caution with just 2 laps to go. Sean Harple would take the lead on the caution, but he'd have to come down pit road before taking the white flag under caution. And coming off the final corner, Leah Walker is going to win Race 2 of the Dutch Duels and Dominos in Zandvoort, tying the lead for the most career wins in the Pole Cup Series with teammate Pichu. 17 wins. Unbelievable. Harple needed a pit on the final lap, and Leah Walker, who stood second all along, out of nowhere, gets the win. And guess what? Her teammate Pichu came in second. It was the first TA2 1-2 in a single race weekend since Season 1, way back in Season 1. That's when Pichu and Luke Walker finished 1-2 at one point. A lot more drivers did finish on the lead lap, though, in Race 2. But that's it from a wild weekend at Zandvoort. Our next race, we head to the Red Bull Ring in Austria for the Red Bull Run. See you guys then.